This galaxy has 18 devouring swarms with nothing in their path to stop them except for each other. In this video, I'm going to simulate 300 years to see who survives this devouring swarm battle royale. The 2.5 Prethoryn Scourge crisis can spawn from 100 years into the game to spice up the galaxy and to see if the Grand Admiral AI can handle this threat, or will they just kill each other before that happens? We have wacky AI decisions, absurd builds, wild economies, and insane fleet powers. So let's get straight into the video. Here are all the empires submitted by my Discord, which you can join and help videos like these, or to find people to play games with. Here are the settings we'll be playing on a Starbase galaxy, because why not? Here the Prethoryn Scourge, Grand Admiral, high aggressiveness, no difficulty adjusted AI modifiers, because my game will probably lag. And here we are. We have the Karavasni Caravan Coalition as the biggest empire. I don't know why that is doing that. But we have some empires here like the Toe-Nibbler Horde, who are pretty much alone in this bottom quadrant of the galaxy. Then we have Terran EP3O Eaters, who are playing as a Terravore, which is slightly different to a Devouring Swarm. They just eat planets instead, so it'll be interesting to see what they get up to, because they can just consume planets. Look how good this AI is. They're not working maintenance trades jobs. They don't need to. And they're building a research lab straight away, as well as corvettes, because of course they do have absurdly cheap ship build cost, because difficulty minus 40%, Devouring Swarm minus 25, and they've got shipwright already. What? Oh, on their nodes they've got 2 ship construction nodes. Oh my gosh. So they currently have 75% discount on the start of the game. Madness. They're going discovery first, which is interesting. We have a Moth themed empire. I wonder what they're doing. They're pretty much doing the same, but they have vaults of knowledge. They've started with Neural Vault, not sure why, and remnants. They're just basically going through destroying their ruined archaeology, and they're going expansion first, which is quite a good pick since they have so many planets around them. Now, for some reason, my game wouldn't spawn all Devouring Swarms, so we have some test subjects here, some randomly generated non-Devouring Swarm empires, the Figarian Sacrosanct Alliance and the Temsian Cooperative in the bottom left. We'll see how long they survive. They're basically fish food to our piranhas. They also do, if you didn't notice, have the Prethoryn Scourge. Someone has used flag manipulation to get that leader in background, but nothing else is cheaty or different, so don't worry. It's just cosmetic. They're subterranean, not lithoid, interestingly enough. They've got pop growth during war and crisis. They've got strong. They just want to murder, I think. They've got domination first. Interesting. It's weird how the AI take a while to make a decision with Unity stuff. They're like double over their cap. That does bring us 5 years in. I don't think anyone's met each other yet. We have peace. This is probably the longest peace that's ever going to exist in the game, and they're all just expanding until they find someone. Everyone's got quite a nice space to expand into. A fifth conflict might be the Terran EP3O Eaters and the Bubbles Horde. They must love Bubbles, I guess. Oh no, they've given Bubbles all negative traits. Not gonna lie, this is my empire. Screw Bubbles. I hope they lose their war. They've finished expansion and gone mastery of nature. More districts. It's not bad. And they're going for a unification center right off the bat. Unity rush. Okay. Skipping it 10 years ahead, I completely missed this empire. We have the Temsian Cooperative, who have met the Panalaxian Ravengers. Here, the Devouring Swarm Ascetic. They have Safe Haven, which has given them 30 stability. I don't know how they got that. They also have Doomsday. So, oh, they're safe. They've already got a planet. They are going quite mad on resources. They've got not much alloys, but everything else is great. And they've already got 3 fleets, 2.4. They have 3k almost in fleet power, and our non-Devouring Swarm Empire, 1.7. This could be the end of them, potentially. We do have the Toe-Nibbler Horde in first. They still have not met anyone. They're just kind of chilling, building up. They have 4 planets, building a spawning pool first. Well done. You want to get any pop growth buildings down first. They have 12k food, 21k energy. Oh my gosh. They finished prosperity, which is very, very good. This is a very good tradition to get early. Gives you build speed and build cost reduction, more complex turn output, less upkeep from jobs, more resources from jobs. It's very good for your economy. And both of these are just set to unification centers. Maybe that'll change, but they're going to be big chilling. No wars yet though. I mean, all of them are doing probably first contact wars when they can, but really the only two empires that are near each other down at the other tip of the galaxy. Oh no, they've actually just met them now. I wonder if they'll prepare war. They are moving in. So they are now on the edge of their systems preparing for war, I can only presume. They do have the Moth Expanse to the north of them. They might need to be careful about if they just use all of their resources. Moth Expanse here are strength of legions, lots of army damage. I actually think army buffs to AI empires is very good because they suck at using their armies. So any buff to them means they can just plow through your empire quicker. Could be the play. We still do not have any wars though, 15 years in, but we are starting to expand. We have the Flood, organic reprocessing, Overtuned, very interesting empire here. And they've gone for lots of Overtuned with more habitability, more worker pop output, more amenities, less amenities. Why? Crafted Smiles and then Repugnant. Okay. And they have Phototropic, even though I guess that's not too bad, but they're doing quite well. Their resources are very good. Science is pretty good. Remember, they do get 100% buffs to any output that they're doing because of Grand Admiral difficulty. They've got lots of first contact stuff going on. But yeah, no wars yet. Coming over to year 20, still no wars. But if you're thinking, oh, I really wanted to see what this empire was doing when this year, you're in luck. I have saves at every 5 years intervals, so you can properly see what's going on. You can grab these saves from the Discord if you want to zoom into any other empire, or just run the simulation for yourself. And if you wanted to play as one of these empires, you could just come into console commands and click play and the ID number, which you can find out by doing debug tooltip, hovering over the empire, and it says ID 9, and then you just do play 9. I'm not going to do that though because it will mess with the simulation. I'm very surprised the Ravagers, the Panalaxian Ravagers, haven't gone to war in the south. They've actually pulled off their troops from that border. It might have been because they had an asteroid, I believe, and they're not even going supremacy, adaptability next. Wonder if we'll see any become the crisis empires. Now 25 years in, we have a lot of wars. Let's break them down. We have the Great Kinneth, 16,000 fleet power. This is the Prethoryn Scourge, who have 4,700. That's not good for you. I think they've done some battles. Yeah, they have. Does not look good at all. They've got 1 choke point to attack from 2. They're just pushing in, they're bombing, they are raiding. We could see the end of our first empire here. We also have the kind ones, but they're not so kind, attacking the collective of salt extraction units, and they're going to be very salty if they lose this. 9% each on war exhaustion. The kind one have 12k in fleet power, while the salts have 11, so this is quite close. You can see the salt extraction have a lot of their troops kind of bunched up, but they're quite split still. We do have an engagement here. 6 destroyers that are not the best. 37 corvettes, also not the best, but they do have PD on them. We have the 5.7k. They have missiles, so the PD could come in handy, and the corvettes also have PD and missiles. But I think bigger number usually works. They did just, I think, activate edicts here. The fleet power went up. No, I don't know how their fleet power went up so much there, but they went supremacy first, the salt extraction units. That's how you get as much salt as you can, run people down. They are, however, the defenders. It looks like they could come up on top. Depends what they do here. They are losing planets, which is not good. They are building armies to defend themselves. Who knows? Okay, we have the Flood actually defending against Bubbles. Flood of 7k, the Bubbles Horde of 10. Even with all those negative traits, they're going to come storming in. The Flood have actually put a lot of their troops into 1, which is very good. Death stacking is how you win battles. They're going in piece by piece, you idiots, Bubbles. It is why you get scrapped. Yeah, the Flood are going to annihilate Bubbles Horde. Now, they all have total war goals. So, as you can see, the Tyrek, the Despoilers are killing the Lotsfern Brood, and they will just completely annihilate them here like they are doing. They only have 1 planet to take, 2 planets to take. This could actually be the first empire eliminated here. Yep, 1 more planet. Say goodbye. Disturbed atmosphere. Probably gonna die here. The subscribers swarm, which is you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can join the subscriber swarm and hopefully win your battle. I think you are actually completely annihilating the Skrin Horde here. Every subscriber increases their power. You're intelligent. Yes, you are. You're rapid breeders, absolute chads, and you're strong. We'll ignore the negatives. You might not go outside and you might not be able to adapt from your routine. That's a personal issue. It's okay. I'm the same. The subscribers have gone supremacy first, discovery, then prosperity. You are very good at this game. Oh no, the Bubble Horde are in a second war. The Toe-Nibblers, out of nowhere, they have this entire space to themselves. But the Bubbles Horde got greedy. They've overexpanded. They've become too popular. Now everyone is trying to murder them. Yeah, the Latvian brood is about, yeah, they're just bombing the last planet. It's a race against Den who gets first blood, as the Skrin Horde from the subscriber swarm also have nothing to show for a lot of planets. There's going to be so much war in this galaxy, it's a bit mental. Oh, the Pemsian cooperative are also getting murdered by the swarm, by the Moth Expanse. They finally decided to go in. Yeah, I don't think they were going to survive much longer. The other non-swarm is also getting murdered by the Tutel Expanse. They're trying to set a 1.6k into, yeah, they just retreat. So we have jumped to 35 years into the game now. We've lost 2 empires. Do we even care who they were? Not really. It was one of the Triech Despoilers destroyed whatever was there, and the subscriber swarm are winning their battle against the Skrin Horde. They're very strong, and the Toe-Nibblers are actually pieced out. What happened to the Bubbles Horde? They have just been cut down in size completely. Oh, and the Parallaxian Ravagers. Oh, the Moths were up here. Parallax Ravagers are actually losing because I believe the Moths punished them greatly. You can see this galaxy is starting to get carved up by the haves and the haves. There's no have-not. The have-nots die. It's just the haves. The Salt Extraction units and the kind ones have stalemated out. They didn't really lose much or gain much, which is very interesting. They have quite a fair few planets, designed pretty well, to be fair. And a lot of people have gone subterranean, which is interesting. They have cordyceptic drones and subsume will. Okay. Oh, and they're devouring planets. They are terrible. They consume this and they'll get resources as they devour it, which can help them build up. It's not the best civic in the world, but it's a civic. We have just had a war notification here. The Triech Despoilers are going for the Prethoryn partnership. They are looking very strong. They're just literally annihilating everything they see. 40,000 fleet power, the strongest in the galaxy, and they don't care. They're going for it. They have so many fleet at them. They're literally huge, and they just keep building. They have 396 naval cap, almost 4 years in. They have decent tech, 632, and their ship designs, not awful. Not awful at all, to be fair. It would be better if they just went all disruptors, I guess, but hull gun's not too bad. Level 3 as well. And they are doing the rifts. If you didn't know, the AI still do them. Some features the AI just can't do, but that's one of them. And the subscriber swarm have annihilated their enemy up here. They are now going for the Figarian Alliance to the right of them. Very greedy, but they do have 43k, so they may as well. Why are all their stuff over here? They're sitting in a system, a store. Okay, you're getting attacked. Now they're going. Okay. The Flood in the south are trying to take out the consumers of lamp, and they're doing so. We have 16 empires left. This is a cutthroat galaxy, let me tell you that. Terran Eaters are unfortunately winning against the Prethoryn partnership. They're about to eliminate that empire too. No malice intended. You're gonna get punished. They got actually sandwiched, the Prethoryn partnership, by the Triech Despoilers and the Terran Eaters, but now these 2 big empires are going to bash heads, most likely. And the subscriber swarm are going in to the one of the non-devouring swarm empires. They're just going to annihilate them. There's no question about that. The Temsian cooperative are surviving. They're not in any wars. The Parallaxian Ravagers got punished big time by expanding. Moth Expanse are just eating them again. They've declared war. They must have pieced out and been able to war again. Moths now are going supremacy, which will make them even stronger. They're 52,000 fleet power, up there with the best. 400 naval cap. They can go even higher, and they're just spamming science ships on Cloak to just discover the galaxy. They have far too many construction ships, and colony ships not doing anything because they have no colonies. I mean, they do, but it's 50%. But the interesting thing is, I don't think they can actually go through the cooperative because they do not have open borders. They've done this war, but they can't get to them. They're just going to fight them whenever the Ravagers come through because they have a peace treaty to open borders with the Temsian cooperative. Oh, the map is looking better and better as we go into the future. You can see the blocks of powers. The Flood are actually in the lead here, and the Bubble Horde, what is going on with them? They're back at war with the Toe-Nibblers, and they're pushing in. They have 56,000. The Toe-Nibblers 44, but I don't see much of their fleets. They're just all at home, standing there, and they're going on the aggressive. The Toe-Nibblers have everything death stacked coming for you. Keep your toes. safe. The salts are murdering the kind ones. Revenge, best served with salt. The salts have 48k. The kind ones are getting... It's a close battle. They do have environmental effects. No shield. Sublight speed reduction. There's evasion, but the full cruiser fleet of the salts are doing it. They've got Strikecraft, which can't miss. This is so close. The Starbase is 5k. I think they're going to lose the salt extraction units. They went on the aggressive and got punished by the Starbase fleet combination. They have missiles. The PD, not enough. Is it though? Oh, it's so close. No, they're going to fall. Oh, another fleet out of nowhere. This will make them surely win that battle. Yeah, they eventually got there. I mean, if they sent both the fleets at the same time, they would have been fine, but they're trying to push on multiple fronts, and they've got even more reinforcements coming, whereas the kind ones have 6,000. The kind ones will have to bow out surely here. Revenge. Don't mess with salty people. The Triech Despoilers are now going for another war against the Alliance, who are the non-devouring swarm. They're getting completely ripped apart. Oh, the Terran Despoilers are going nutty. The Moths, on the other hand, can't expand out because close borders, and Bubbles Horde are losing a lot of their ground here, being picked apart by the Toe-Nibblers. We're down to 14 empires, and the Flood backstabbing the kind ones. They want a piece of the pie. Oh, they are brutal in this galaxy. Don't show weakness. You will be murdered. We're now 50 years in. We have 14 empires still, and a lot of war still going. The Flood are fully backstabbing. I mean, they're not actually going in, though, because they can't see any of this. So they're just kind of sitting there. Terran Despoilers almost taken out the poor non-devouring swarm, who really never had a chance. They are doing some damage to their fleets here. There's no way. Wow, they actually won that. The Alliance are no longer in that war against the subscribers. The subscribers did push in, take a lot of land, but now they can try and hold against direct spoilers, but I don't think it's going to happen. Subscriber swarm are just taking a moment, breathe, deep breaths, and then they'll probably go to war. The Moths can finally break free. I don't know why, but they've managed to, and they are taking out the Panalaxian Ravagers, another empire that will fall. It's surprising that both of the non-swarms are still alive. I guess it's because they're not hell-bent on murdering every single thing they can see. Oh, the Cooperative are taking out the Panalaxian Ravagers, which is allowing the swarm to break through, I think. Something like that. The Bubble Horde have pieced out with the Toe-Nibblers, but now they're at war with the Terran EP Eaters. This is a big war. This is a big war. Bubbles Horde 50k, Terran EP Eaters 44. This could be very interesting to see the winner of this battle. Oh, and the subscriber swarm are defenders against the Great Kniffian. Subscribers with 60,000 top of the galaxy. Great Kniffian has 90k almost. Not good. 55 years in, another empire is dead, and that is whoever was here. I can't even remember their name. Long gone. Don't remember the fallen. And the Flood are now defending against the Toe-Nibblers, who have 135,000 fleet power. Supremacy. They go down the genetic path. They have just been building up. They have 14 planets. Their economy is booming. 352 alloys on organic reprocessing. Oh my, they've completely backstabbed the Flood. The Flood are busy fighting the kind ones in the north, and the Toe-Nibblers out of nowhere just annihilating the Flood. Bubbles Horde have pieced out with Terran Eaters. It seemed like a stalemate. Who knows, another war might be on the horizon. The subscriber swarm are not doing too well, but they're picking off rogue fleets of the Grand Knif. It's very much in the balance. Oh, another fleet just came in, actually. Oh, they might win that one as well, though. Subscriber swarm are dropping in fleet power. Knif, I'm just going to call him Keith. The Grand Keith, still with a lot of power. Subscribers, you're in danger here. And it's about time that one of the non-swarms get completely annihilated from the game. They are pretty much going to be out of it. They're getting annihilated. Unless they could peace out, but no, both planets are just getting bombarded or invaded. One planet left, getting bombarded. 821 garrisons. It does not look good for them. 13 empires remain. If I was to guess, the Moths... Oh, the Moths are fighting the Keith with 100k backstab. Oh my. Subscribers, that's what happens when you hit the bell button, because someone will be notified of the danger, and the Moths come and save. Kind ones, 0 fleets, dying. Alliance, dying. Collective Salt, dying. EP through Eaters, coming in from the west. Oh my. It could be the end of the salt extractions here. 38k to the 45. They've got initiative here. They keep sending in fleets that are very equal. They're fine. They're just going to bombard. This is the issue with the AI. They just seem to want to bombard. And because everyone's a devouring swarm, they're not going to surrender. Really need to get transports up in their grill. But, oh my, I didn't even see this. Direct Despoilers are killing the Terran EP3s. Multi-front wars is not good for the Terran EP3s. That could be the end of them and could save the Salt Extractions. 60 years in and Keith getting annihilated. They have 100% war exhaustion. They thought they were strong, but the subscriber swarm and the moths are completely annihilating them here. Yep, they're getting completely destroyed by both ends. You couldn't write a better script. Bubble Swarm have just pieced out with the Toe-Nibblers, and now they've gone to war with the Terran EP3s. They would have been in a free-front war, but they pieced out with these Salt Extraction units. But they are getting annihilated on both ends by the Despoilers. We just witnessed the peace out. Terran EP3 is actually using diplomacy to their advantage here, piecing out of two fronts. They only have to focus on the Bubble Horde. They have double fleet power. The Bubble Horde are just running through and annihilating them. This is what happens if you eat me. You die. I'm poisonous. There's actually only 2 wars going on, but we only have 11 empires. This galaxy has shrunk, and somehow Cooperative are alive. And the Moths and Keith have pieced out. The subscriber swarm still going in, but this gives Keith the opportunity to focus all their troops. But the subscriber swarm are up to 100,000 fleet power. They're running in with transports. They're bombarding, invading, pushing. This is mental. 65 years in, 11 empires. I think I see, yes, the Moths are trying to clean up their pocket behind them. This will make the Moths extremely strong. They have 82,000. The Cooperative have 28. I don't think they stand much chance here. Yeah, no. They're going to get annihilated. Keith has somehow mustered 124,000 in 5 years to actually push back, or at least try push back against the subscriber swarm. They do have good alloy. They do have good science. Subscriber swarm, though, they could build a lot of ships, but they're not. They just have 90k, a third of their naval cap used. What are they doing? Cruisers are not, their fleet design is cursed. What is this? What is this? Actually, this is not bad. It could be better, but it's not too bad. They have line. Oh, they need picket or torpedo there. But the subscribers won't have so many planets. Their economy is booming. Make ships. Make a lot of ships. Toe-Nibbler are going for the flood now. They just can do what they want. They have nothing behind them. So really, they only have one front to go forward with. If they can choose their targets wisely, it's really good for them. Flood of 78k. Toe-Nibbler's 130k. Not great. The Bubble Horde have 120. They're still in that war against Terran EP3 Eaters, who have 10k. But war exhaustion's max. A peace out could come. Yep, there's the peace out. So when you're at 100 war exhaustion for 5 years, I believe, it pieces you out. So you really need to win within that time. Yep, the Cooperative 70 years in are about to fall. We'll be down to our final top 10 empires, but it looks like the Flood are getting absolutely bullied. Now the Bubbles Horde are going to war with them. Toe-Nibblers have pieced out. They took what they wanted, 230k. Subscriber Swarm are now still at war with the Keith. They are pushing in, but like Keith is... Wait, are Keith killing the Moths? No, how are they here? Or is it always there? I don't know. Oh, Extraction Unit, we've not seen much of them. They are now bullying the Flood as well. That's Bubbles Horde. Flood are just getting absolutely bullied. 26k. That is not going to keep you around unless you can muster a bigger fleet. In minus 57 alloys, they're in alloy shortage. They're getting very, very much bullied. Interested to see if they can mount a comeback here. Tutel Expanse haven't really done too much, but they're going against the Triech Despoilers. Both of these have been big powers here in the middle of the map. Now they're going to war with each other. 170k versus only 75. They're losing a lot. They were very strong early, but we've not seen them much. They might have overextended here, and they're just losing all of their fleets. And they won a battle here, but could be for nothing. We're down to our top 10 empires, 75 years in. 8 empires have fallen. No more non-swarms are alive, and the Flood do not look good at all. Bubbles Horde seem to have won the expansion race against the Salt Extraction units. It looks like the subscriber Goring and Keith are just getting... And I think this is another war. I'm not sure. Great Despoilers are also getting annihilated by Tutel Expanse, and the subscriber swarm 350,000. These fleet powers are getting ridiculous. ridiculous 75 in just for Grand Admiral AI. I don't think we've had anyone. Oh, the subscriber swarm have become the crisis. Yeah, Tier 4 crisis. Oh my. Oh my. This is how they were getting such strong ships, I think. Are they building any crisis fleets? They have offspring. Yeah, they are building menacing corvettes. I just saw something there. They are. What, has the Toe-Nibbler horde gone crisis? No. I just checked, and only the subscriber swarm have gone crisis. Now, there is no galactic community because they're all devouring swarms. They could just get a free ride here, and because they're going to be permanently at wars, they're just building more and more menace. They literally done all of the situations too, and they're rushing down for become the crisis 5. They'll get Star Eaters, which are very, very strong. The Toe-Nibblers just went toward the Triech Despoilers through a wormhole that's in their space over here. They are expanding. Triech Despoilers are getting absolutely bullied from a powerhouse to now look at the Toe-Nibblers go. They're nibbling every starbase. Oh my. The Grand Kniff just got attacked by the Moths. They're getting, again, bullied by 2 powerful empires on each side, and the Flood are about to fall as well. We'll be down to 9 empires very shortly. We are now 85 years in. We still have 10 empires, but a lot has changed. Toe-Nibbler Horde have annihilated the Bubbles Horde almost while they were killing the Flood. So Toe-Nibbler Horde basically take out 2 empires for the price of 1. Terran EP3 Eaters have gone to war with the Terran Despoilers. Everyone wants a piece of them. Toe-Nibbler Horde has gotten pushed out of the Terran Despoilers, which is very interesting. Mainly probably because they had to go focus on the Bubbles Horde, but I think this is positive for them. Toe Extraction have gone to war with the Bubbles Horde as well. They're just kind of profiting off other people, but they're not really doing too much. They could go to war with the Terran Despoilers to benefit. We've also lost Keith. Keith just died. We're down to 9 empires. Subscriber Swarm and the Moths are probably going to butt heads here. Subscriber Swarm up to 430,000 fleet power. They're at the max cap, 1,600 fleets, and they have 2 crises. They have the Ever-Spinning Top and the Miniature Galaxy. They've also done most of the astral actions, which is interesting. And crisis, they're almost at level 5. They're literally 1,100 off. They'll probably get into another war and get to that. And they're using dimensional locks, the Tutel Expanse. Interesting. The Bubble Horde are pretty much out now. We are now 90 years in. Bubbles Horde dead. 8 empires remain. Tutel Expanse are warring the Terran EP3 Eaters. They could be next. The Eaters have hung in there. They keep getting bullied, but they're hanging in. The Moth Expanse and the Great Subscriber Swarm War has commenced. Moths only have 150k, whereas subscribers have 700,000. And this is going to push them to level 5 crisis, which they just hit. Oh my, they now have 1,900. They have so many planets. The subscribers are going absolutely crazy, and they have the engine. Will they finish it in time? I don't know. They need a lot of dark matter, and I don't know if they use the world crack as much as they need to. They're just sitting in their capital. 250k fleets, you should just push them. Crack every star you can. I don't think that's going to happen. The only other war is against the Tutel Expanse and Terran EP3 Eaters getting annihilated. As we jump 5 years into the future, we can see the subscriber swarm have completely eaten the Moth Expanse. There's nothing left of them. They have a 1 million in fleet power. They have 1.6 thousand dark matter, but they're not pushing that subscribe button. I mean, the engine. But it produces them some nice resources. But they could win the game if they just, you know, did a bit of a cracking on each planet. Like, they're just sitting here. They're not even cracking. They could just kill everything here. Subscriber Swarm are pushing their next target, will probably be the Tutel Expanse, who are currently just declared war against the Terran Despoilers to finish them off for good here. Tutel Expanse 350k, Terran Despoilers 52. It's not looking good for them. The Flood are pieced out, but the Toe-Nibblers have just destroyed everything they have. They have not many planets, not many fleets. It's not looking good, and the Salt Extraction also took advantage of them massively. Like they're doing against the Terran Despoilers, they are also pushing in from the north here, like I suggested them to do, while the EP3 Eaters are fully dead. 7 more empires. Does not look good for this galaxy. And here we are, 100 years in. 6 empires remain. Subscriber Swarm come in the crisis. The Moths, who are pretty much dead. The Flood, who are pretty much dead. So really 4 main powers. Tutel Expanse, Toe-Nibblers, Subscriber Swarm, and the Salt Extraction units. Subscribers are currently just cleaning up the Moths. 2 systems left, which they could just crack. They have both of the Star Eaters there, but they refuse to crack. Just click crack. That's all you have to do. They just want to bombard. 1.1 million power though. Jumping 10 years ahead, literally nothing has changed really. They're still endlessly bombarding. The AI sometimes just are dumb, I think. Like, move armies over here or crack it. They're not even that strong. They have 0 garrison. Stellaris and the Flood are fine. They have upgraded the engine, but now they have to wait for a lot more dark matter. Another 10 years, we still have the Moths hanging in. At least it's only one system now. But new to the galaxy, solid extraction units are at war with the Tutel Expanse, a big war here. Now it's interesting that only the subscriber swarm and the Moth Expanse did go become the crisis, but they don't matter anymore. Have gone become the crisis. Toe-Nibblers are up to 1 million fleet power though, and they have so much naval cap. This is insane. And loads of planets. They're just making everything hive worlds. Good tactic. Good tactic. Hive worlds just give a bunch of bonuses and all the building slots and what. But they still need a lot of dark matter, and there's so many phases of the engine. I don't think they'll ever do it in a reasonable amount of time. The Prethoryn Scourge, the real ones, have spawned with 5.2 million power, and the subscriber swarm have gone to war. The Moths are still alive, but the Prethoryn Scourge have just spawned inside the subscriber swarm. That will slow them down, but will they survive? We do have so much, I mean so much fleet power in the system, and each fleet is only 400k worth, so this will definitely win the individual battles. This is also the smaller first wave, I'd imagine, but if they can contain them, they might be good. But I don't think anybody else is going to come save them, that's for sure. And they did not contain them. Subscriber swarm are at 1.4 million. They're still bombing the Moths. Nobody else is at war, but the crisis has just run rampant through their space. 4.1 million total power. They can defeat them. They're just not. Another 10 years into the future, subscriber spawn have lost a lot of their fleet power, but the Scourge have half their fleet strength, and it looks like these salt extraction units came through a wormhole, the hell, or more likely the Scourge went through that wormhole and the salt extraction units went on the offensive. They are currently at war with the Tutel Expanse, who are at 1.1 million power, and they are destroying the salt extraction units here, while the subscriber swarm have to deal with the Scourge. I mean, let's see here if they win this battle. I mean, they have a lot of fleet power, and they almost won with just one fleet. Issue is they are dumb. They are very dumb. They could easily just start plowing through them, killing them, cracking the planets with their swarm things, and then upgrading the engine, which they are doing, but some of the phases are so expensive. They have almost 10k dark bats, to be fair to them. Maybe they'll blow up the galaxy. We'll have to see. We're now 150 years into the game. The Tutel Expanse have completely annihilated the salt extraction units. Subscriber swarm 100k. The Scourge are completely killing them. The Scourge are back up to 3.6k, but at least they have a tier 3 engine, I think. Yeah, but they need so much dark matter to upgrade this. 20k, they have 13, and are getting bullied. I mean, they have the alloys to make a big fleet again. They're not getting murdered in their main systems, but the Scourge are just spreading. The L gate's also open, because why not? I blame the Toe-Nibblers, who do have 1.8 million fleet power. Another 10 years, subscriber swarm, 300k. They're not doing too well, and we have actually lost the salt extraction units completely. Tutel Expanse now look like the main power here, and we have the Sentinel spawn, which help kill the Scourge, I believe, but they're not really doing much. They're just mainly bullying the subscriber swarm. That's sad. And the Toe-Nibblers have expanded out through wormholes, and the middle of the map has opened up. Scourge at 2.5 million. We'll see if they can be pushed back, but they are currently infected in this galaxy. We currently have no wars going on in this galaxy. Just the Scourge, who are at 1.5 million. Subscriber spawn are building up. They still have their engine. Oh, it's ruined though. They could upgrade it. They almost have enough dark matter. I don't think though. Yeah, they don't have their cubes anymore. The Scourge are down to 1.5 million. Looks like they're actually dealing with it. While the Tutel Expanse is just massive. This is ridiculous. Each system has a hyper relay as well, because of course. But yeah, look, they only have 200k in it. They were going in. Okay, they lost that. We'll ignore that. 180 years in, subscriber swarm have built back up. The Scourge are below 1 million, and the Flood still exists somehow. Toe-Nibbler is 2 mil, Tutel Expanse 3.4, but they just don't really care. They've like cleaned up this Scourge area up here that was annoying them, and they've just taken all of it. But yeah, they don't care. Subscribe button still holds. It looks like they've repaired it or upgraded it. I don't really know. It's still 20k, but they've spent a lot of their dark matter. I'm confused, and they're kind of holding down here for some reason. The 100k fleet, are they chasing them down? I think you can win that. Yeah, they annihilate them. What are they running? The destroyers with max missiles and an autocannon, because why not? And good frigates. That's literally a good frigate, to be fair. And they've got offspring stuff that they're actually using well. Lots of menacing corvettes with just missiles. That's not bad. Cruisers. This is pretty bad. What are their battleships? That is awful. That's the worst thing I've seen. Another 10 years. Toe-Nibbler, there's no wars. Schedule 1.6 mil. Subscriber swarm of 0. They might die, actually. They might just die. We've done 200 years now. Subscriber swarm are not dead. The Flood are still alive, too. Subscriber swarm are holding. Scourge down to 1 mil. Oh, yeah, the Tutel Expanse are running through, and holy moly, my game's lagging so much. Oh my gosh. They are running through the Scourge and defeating them. It's just they've infected so many planets now, and they take forever to destroy because you have to bombard each one. Or you can crack it, or you can blow up the star. But they're not going to do that, I imagine. Let's just go 20 years in the future. Once the crisis spawn, the game, like, what's happening seems to slow down a lot because the AI are not that good at dealing with Scourge. Like, they are dealing with it. As you can see, the Tutel Expanse with their 6.5 million power easily overpowered the Scourge now. But they're just pretty brain dead at dealing with them. Like, why have they sent one fleet in when they have a laggy amount over here doing absolutely nothing? They're literally all bombarding one planet where they could just send it. They literally have a planet cracker. No, they have a Star Eater. Have the Tutel Expanse gone Crisis? They have. And they're max level. Interesting. We have 2 become Crisis. It's so laggy. Get out of that system. But they're not really expanding it. They have so much dark matter. What are the Toe-Nibblers doing? Are they just sitting there? Yeah, they didn't go Crisis. They're just sitting there. They're happy to just chill in the bottom of the map with no Scourge near them. Nothing. Okay, we're just gonna go 30 years in the future. Let's see if anything's actually changed. Nothing. Everyone's still alive. I don't know if the Crisis declare wars when the Crisis is going. This is very weird. The Scourge are getting murdered by the Tutel Expanse, to be fair, but because they're taking forever to bombard, like, they're still bombarding this planet. They've been doing this for 30 years. A massive quality of life would be to use that Star Eater to destroy the Crisis thing, or they could get Colossus. They don't actually have the Ascension pick, but still, come on. Like, I hate how the Crisis, the Contingency, and the Scourge, you just have to bombard planets if you don't have Crisis. I think it's so boring. So boring. We'll go another 30 years in the future. I think they've won, but they're just not warring each other. Like, they're not going to die to the Scourge now. As we load down, we see they're dead, but they're not. Scourge are very dead. They're just spawning waves after waves, slowly drifting. But they can easily win each battle, I think, anyway. Maybe they won't win this. They're culling the fleet power a lot. No, they've got reinforcements, yeah. There's still no wars. The subscriber swarm now do have 2.5 million, but nobody's upgrading their engine. Nobody's killing the Scourge properly. So let's go a whopping 300 years into the future. Have they destroyed it? Have they not? They have not. The Scourge still exist. Very small, though. Like, there's barely any of them left. You'll eventually win. Maybe wars will happen again, but 300 years is all I've got in me. If you want to pick up the save and simulate the rest, let me know how it goes in my Discord. The Tutel Expanse, they're not even bothering to upgrade this. I mean, they have actually. Now they're on 40,000, but it's so slow. Everything the AI do in the end game is so slow, and it's because the devs want the human player to do something, which makes sense. So according to the victory screen, the Tutel Expanse wins. They get a lot from economic, colonies, crisis ships killed, Blood lose, Toe-Nibblers second, and subscriber swarm third. If you enjoyed this video, check out the time I simulated with over 100 empires on a galaxy. It's ridiculous. It almost killed my computer. Go watch it. It's just dumb. I don't know why I did it.